guys, it's FTO back again with another video. As you can see, I've got a new kind of background compared to my previous videos. But yes, it's another roundup video. Tell me what you think about the background, by the way. It's another roundup video, and we're just going to talk about the games over the weekend, a few of them, not all of them, and just tell you what I think about them. So, starting with the Liverpool versus Manchester City. Obviously, Liverpool won 4-1, which is absolutely ridiculous because I wasn't expecting that. I don't think anyone in the world was expecting, even the Liverpool fans expecting Liverpool to go to the Etihad, to Manchester City's ground and beat them 4-1. But it was an exceptional performance from Coutinho and Firmino. And that's the future of Brazilian football. I think right there, they've got a perfect partnership. And I'm sure, for Brazil, they're going to do the exact same thing. Klopp, I mean, what can I say? He's, beaten Manchester City now, obviously, and also Chelsea. So that shows probably he is the right man for the job. And yeah, I mean, to be honest, yes, Manchester City didn't have company, but at the end of the day, you still expect Manchester City with all their, world-class players. Sterling, against his previous club, didn't do that great, but yeah, well-deserved, 3 points by Liverpool. And they're in the top four. I think they're title contenders, but personally, I don't see why not. I mean, tell me why you wouldn't think they're title contenders. Make sure you comment, tell me what you guys thought about that game. Moving on, Manchester United, obviously, won 2-1 against Watford. It was a good game. Depay scored, which was, interesting because, to be honest, I don't think he's, turned up in the Premier League so far this season. He's been, kind of a ghost almost. He just hasn't done much. But obviously, I think the Premier League is a lot harder than the Dutch league, where he was obviously playing for PSV. But yeah, I think he's, playing him forward as Van Gaal did in that game, up front, he actually scored. So maybe that's what needs to be done. But I don't think he's going to be there when, Martial and Rooney are playing. I don't think Van Gaal's going to play him up front. So he's probably going to stay on the wing, but he does need to get more goals. Smalling played absolutely brilliant. I think he's the future of English, football in defence. Personally, I think he's amazing and got potential to be, a world-class defender in a couple of years. But yeah, don't quote me on that. But that's what I think. Tell me if you disagree. And also, obviously, Arsenal lost. Now, what's so annoying about that is I had Cazorla in my fantasy football team, and he only went to go and miss a penalty, which was so annoying. But yeah, Arsenal lost as usual. So many chances, but they didn't take them. As always, can someone explain to me why Arsenal never take their chances? I just don't understand, why? But anyway, yeah, Arsenal lost their game, which doesn't do them any good, in the title race. Everyone just keeps getting beaten, every other week. But anyway, moving on, I'm going to talk about Jamie Vardy for Leicester, who they played, Newcastle and won 3-0, I think it was. He's now equaled Ruud Van Nistelrooy's record of 10 goals in 10 consecutive games. Now, at any level, that is ridiculous. Even if you're at Sunday League level, that is ridiculous. So to do it in the Premier League is outrageous. So yeah, well done, Jamie Vardy. He's definitely actually the player of the week from FTO. Your FTO's player of the week. But yeah, he's just amazing. He's ridiculous to score 10 goals in 10 consecutive games. And if you know his story, he's come from non-league football. Basically, that is lower league football, and come to the Premier League and is the top goal scorer. And Leicester at the top of the table in the Premier League at the end of November almost. That is pretty impressive. Yeah, it is 1 point. Man United are 1 point behind them, but still, that is really impressive by Leicester. And also talking about players that are in form doing absolutely brilliant. Lukaku for Everton. They obviously beat I think it was Aston Villa 3-0. 3-0. And yeah, it was a brilliant performance by Barkley, Kone, Lukaku, and Delafeo, obviously from Barcelona. He's amazing. The skills and the step-overs. I think Barcelona are actually going to buy him back, I think, personally, in the summer. Tell me what you guys think. Everton fans won't be happy about that. But also, Lukaku is actually now, joined an exclusive club whereby, scoring 50 goals by the time you're 23. Only a few players have actually done that, which in the Premier League that is Robbie Fowler, Michael Owen, Wayne Rooney, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. So listen to those names, big strikers, and I think, Lukaku is going to become one of them. I keep saying it, I think he is one of the best strikers in the world. He's going to be one of the best strikers in the world, definitely. He's got all the skill, the power, the strength. He's got everything. But yeah, that's my, quick roundup of the Premier League. Now, La Liga, the Clasico, obviously. Now, personally, I was not expecting Real Madrid to get beaten 4-0 at home, without Messi even playing for most of the game. That is outrageous, but that's what happened. They lost 4-0. What can I say? Suarez and Neymar are just brilliant to watch. It was amazing. I don't know if you watched the game, but it was amazing to watch the way they interlinked. But the player for me that turned up that game was Iniesta. He is just a genius at football. The goal, he's probably scored the best goal. I'm trying to have a video of it if I can, but yeah, actually I'll put it up on Insta so you can watch it on there. It was a brilliant goal by Iniesta and a brilliant performance by Barcelona, which shows why they are probably the best team for the last 10 years, the last decade really. It was just brilliant to watch. Messi made cameo, appearance, but yeah, it was all about Iniesta, Xavi and Neymar, obviously, who also got a goal. Ronaldo had a good chance, but it wasn't Real Madrid's, best day. They had a few chances, but they just, Barcelona were just so much better. Now, in Serie A, oh yeah, by the way, Atletico, the underdogs, they're, above, Real Madrid as well, they're rivals, which is good to see. We've got a little battle. It's not just Real Madrid and Barcelona all the time. We've actually got Atletico in the picture. They're in second place. And over in Serie A, Juventus have beaten AC Milan 1-0 with a goal by Dybala, which was a pretty good volley. And also, I think Pogba, little trick just before the goal. I think I'll put it on Insta as well if I haven't. You can watch it on there. It was amazing. It was like a little flick and lob, and then someone passed it to Dybala and he volleyed it. It was an amazing goal. But yeah, Juventus are now actually finally winning games, which could see them actually, go up the table because they're in 6th place. But at the same time, once again, it is good for Serie A football because, to be honest, Juventus have been running away with it for the last couple of years. But you've got people like Roma, Fiorentina, Inter Milan all up there, so it's good for Italian football to make it, it looks a bit more competitive. And finally, you have, in the Greek, Super League, what I will call madness. It was Panathinaikos versus Olympiakos, and the game had to get called off because of, rival, clubs, fighting and dashing flares at footballers on the pitch. It was ridiculous. I put pictures of it, and the game got cancelled, and Olympiakos got, given a 3-0 win. They've actually got Bayern Munich in their next game, so, I'm sure the break and not having to play in that match will make them well rested. But yes, that's a quick roundup. Let me know what you guys thought about the games over the weekend, and thank you for watching.